So today I'll be making another video on Pascal's triangle. As usual, this is my take 2 video. That's why you can see the rough work. That's fine. So actually many students do not know how to write the signal intensities for Pascal's triangle when I value is greater than half. For a half we got habituated to this particular signal. So easily we do remember, but for I greater than 1 or greater than half, if we find it difficult to write the signal intensity ratio. So in a simple way I'll just teach you how to write the signal intensity even if you do not remember or mug up this particular kind of intensities for your exam point of view. Okay, so initially I'll go with the simple one, that is I is equals to half. Initially for n is equals to 1, substitute n value 1 over here. 2 into 1 into 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 2. So number of signals are 2 for n is equals to 1. So those two signals will split as 1 is to 1 ratio. Always the initial signals will be 1 is to 1 only, whatever be the number 2 3 4 5 6, it will split as 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1 always. Okay, remember that point first. Now I'll build this triangle in my next page. Okay, so okay, let me do it here only. So initial intensity is 1 is to 1. So what you have to remember is that initial intensity is split into two lines. So you remember there are two lines. In every step you have to add two numbers. This is what you have to remember. Okay, so as it has split into two lines, the next number over here will be the sum of two numbers. So these two are only present over here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now there is no number adjacent to this or this. Imagine it as 0 because you have to add two numbers. That's just imagination. Okay, even if you don't, that's fine, but you have to imagine as 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. And now again add two numbers. Okay, these are intensity ratios. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, I added these two because we have to add only two numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 and 1 again. See, if you can solve one hand side, the other hand will be the same. Okay, if left hand side is 3 is to 1, definitely right hand side will be 3 is to 1. You don't have to calculate. Okay, this is applicable for all the I values, not only half but also 1 greater than 1, 3 by 2 and all. Fine. Now add two numbers again. First concentrate on center. Always start with center, then proceed to either of the side, either left or right. Right. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Now proceeding to the left, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now there is no number over here, so 1 plus 0 is 1. The same comes over here. You don't have to actually again do it. Next two numbers. Start from the center, proceed either to left or right. So 6 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. Write the number in between these two, in between 4 and 6. Okay, so 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1. The same will repeat over here. Okay, so this is the way you have to build your Pascal triangle when I is equals to half. Now this is very simple, but the difficulty comes when I value is greater than half, that is 1. So if n value is 1, then 2 into 1 into 1 plus 1, because I value is 1. So 2 into 1 into 1 plus 1 is nothing but 3. Now as I said, the initial signals always splits in 1 is to 1 is to 1 ratio. So three signals will be of this particular ratio. Here also you remember, here there were two lines. Now here you have to add three numbers in every step when you build up the triangle. Okay, so initially you have to write at the center. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Okay, then either proceed to the left or right because this was your center. Now 1 plus 1 plus 0, that is nothing but 2. Okay, and then so you are done with 1 plus 1 plus 0. Now don't count this number. Now come to the 1. Now 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 1 plus 0 is again 1. Right, so if you forget, like you should never forget that 1 will be at the corners. Whatever is the kind of triangles, it will always end with 1 and 1 at the corner. So don't forget that 1 will be at the corner. Okay, now add another three numbers because there are three intensities I mean the initial intensity is 1 is to 1 is to 1, so you have to add 3 numbers. So 3 plus 2 plus 2 is nothing but 7. Okay, so you started from the center. Now you proceed either to the left or right. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. So you are done with this 3. Now next 3. 2 plus 1 plus 0 is 3. Then 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. Next 3 plus 2 plus 1 is again the same. You don't have to do it. Right. Now 6 plus 7 plus 6. Now you add this 3. Okay. So 7 plus 6 plus 6 is 6, 12, 12 plus 7 is 19, right? 12 plus 6 is 18. I'm sorry. 6, 3 is 7, 7, 6, 6, 12. Yeah, it's 19. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 19. So 6 plus 7 plus 6 is 19. You have added these 3 numbers. Now come to either left or right. Now after adding these 3, add these 3 now. 7 plus 6 plus 3. Whatever number you get, you write down over here. Because while making video, I get confused. So better I don't write. So add these 3 numbers. You'll get over here. And then add these 3 numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 6. You will get over here the answer. And then add 3 plus 1 plus 0, that you will get over here. And then 1 plus 0 plus 0, so it ended with 1 again. Okay, so the same whatever you have got over here will even continue over here. So let me write even 1 which I have left here. 7 plus 6 plus 3, 7 6 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16. Okay, so the same thing will even repeat over here. Apologize if I have done any mistake. I'm sure there will be some mistake in the additions. Okay, yeah, it's fine now. So this is the way you have to write your Pascal's triangle intensity ratio, because the many questions I have seen from the previous CSIR where they will they'll give I value as 3 by 2 and they'll mention some n value also, and they'll ask what is the intensity ratio, or they'll directly give an atom like nitrogen. Okay, and they'll give some example and they'll ask the splitting intensity. So nitrogen is 1. In that case you cannot follow this particular triangle. You have to write the Pascal's triangle which belongs to I is equals to 1 only. So I request you to actually try this particular Pascal triangle. 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. That is for your nitrogen. No, it's not for nitrogen. Nitrogen is 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, I did not write here. Okay, when I is equals to 3 by 2, for examples where I is equals to 3 by 2, 2ni plus 1 will give you 4 signals. So for these kind of examples where I is equals to 3 by 2, nitrogen was I is equals to 1. Yeah, so for the examples I equals to 3 by 2, you have to follow this intensity ratio. Now solve the same way how I have explained you here. Okay, don't forget there are 4 signals, so in every step you have to add 4 numbers. So initially 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 4. Now you proceed the way which I have explained you here. In the next step, add 4 numbers. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0, that will give you 3. Then 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, that will give you 2 and 1. So the same will be repeated over here again, and then add 4 numbers. So add any 4. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that will be placed at the center. Now once you add this 4, add next 4. So these 4 you have to add. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0. 6 I guess, yeah. And then 2 plus 1 is 3 and 1. Now the same pattern follows over here. So this is the way you can construct the Pascal triangle intensity ratios very easily. If you just follow this simple trick, I do not know if this is correct or not, but it was possible everywhere. So I thought I'll explain whatever I have learned the way it is. Okay, so today I have made 2 videos. I request you to please go and even check my first video which I have uploaded in the morning, that is based on quantum, and the second one is here Pascal's triangle, which was a requested topic. So I have done this topic. I'll see you again on Monday or Tuesday. Till then I am out of station, so I thought I'll make a second video today only, right? Thank you.